version on PS2.
More?
I didn't know that
On PSP.
they were on PSP.
Oh,
I have them on PSP.
it's like a
but-
whole
five of
other
them.
world to me.
There's five.
Handhelds are a whole other world.
Oh shit!
Oh, I thought,
Yo, I thought something fell.
I thought Lightsaber, we lost. I thought he just dropped.
The camera has fallen.
Call an ambulance.
you know what be fucked up if you heard, oh, damn.
I said, oh shit. If you do it fell.
no, we
Could
lost
you
our guest.
imagine?
I was about to say, well, that's going to be the intro.
Okay, did you guys see me almost lose my mind?
Oh, yes, whether it's a beer, a shot, or even a glass of wine, grab your favorite beverage and welcome to the Level 857 Video Game Podcast. We are your hosts, Algie857.
The 23rd Stallion.
Stikz.
Turbo 857.
And your boy Big Chuck, what up?
And special guest we have on the podcast tonight is a fellow YouTuber who has a strong affinity for the most iconic weapon from the Star Wars universe. In addition to that, he's also a big-time gamer, a little bit of a collector, and the eternal rival of Dark Jedi, Sith warriors, and ninjas everywhere. Please welcome for the first time on our podcast, Lightsaber! Samurai!
I didn't know I was gonna get the
good,
green
man?
like that. What's happening, man? What's good?
What is up?
Welcome.
Welcome.
All right. So now we just chilling, y'all. We about to ask some hard questions.
Yeah, some
so I hope
very-
you're ready because I don't know if you're ready.
Trivia time.
Oh, I'm with it.
What makes you a gamer? No.
I'll get philosophical.
I mean,
okay.
easy questions like what got you into gaming to begin with? What's the first thing that really sparked your interest in gaming? Just so we can get to know that.
My mom's put me on. Back in the day, we had an Atari, her Atari 2600, and so those are like my first memories of gaming, like playing her old machine, like in the late 80s. We got the, it's crazy, like, because we got the NES in Christmas of 1990, and we had like the pack that had the, whatever it was called, the power pack that had
Zapper.
the power pad and
remember Power
had
Pad,
Duck
yeah,
Hunt
Power Pad.
and,
Didn't that come out like 90?
you know,
Maybe. Right.
I don't know
Yeah.
if we old.
so yeah, we got it in 1990, and I know like we got it because I guess it was on because it was like the Super Nintendo was getting ready to come out or something like that, or was on its way, and so you know you could get the NES. They had dropped it in price, so we had that, and it's crazy because like that's pretty much the only console we had in the house until we got the PlayStation in 1998. So for the most part, I missed the fourth generation completely. Like I didn't have a Super Nintendo, I didn't have a Genesis, we couldn't afford it. I just had to play it like at kiosk. You know, I remember going
That's
to
golden.
Target
That's the
and
golden
like
age.
Kmart's just trying to get it in at the kiosk, or like you know, like I had like my cousins, they had a Super Nintendo, and then I had some other cousins that had like a Genesis or something, and had like we played like the same two games. But for the most part, I adopted fourth generation later, so I really don't have the same nostalgia for it as I do for like the PlayStation 1. Like PlayStation 1 is like my system. Like that was, you know, we got that in 98 and I was like, I don't know, like 11, 12, somewhere in there. And so that really felt like it was my system. And
Did
so,
you know that Genesis
like,
does what Nintendo don't though?
Oh man.
like I said, I remember all the commercials. I remember wanting those consoles super bad. And I'm like, man, Dad, can we get a Genesis? You already got a Nintendo. You know, parents,
You already got Nintendo. That's foul.
So I got y'all this new Nintendo, and it was the PlayStation 1. Like every video game is a Nintendo to my pops. That being said, though,
no, that's every
we
parent.
always had Game Boy though, like the handheld, so Game Boy and Game Boy Toys and all that. Like, so I'm familiar with like all the Game Boy games. So I definitely have a real soft spot for like that sort of thing too. But that's what got me through most of the 90s. You know, just playing on my Game Boy, still in batteries from my brothers or whatever.
Nice.
Put batteries in the freezer, trying to charge them up after they drained them.
man.
Like all that. I was a fiend for it back in the day, and so so it was mainly handheld for me, like growing up until we got the PlayStation in '98.
Wow, that's
so,
a big jump.
so yeah, it was insane. Like to
Big
go from
freaking
like
jump, man.
Imagine.
playing Skate or Die or 720 on the Nintendo to playing Tony Hawk's Pro
that-
Skate
that-
on the
that's a
PlayStation.
big jump.
That's a
dude.
massive jump.
That's like you were in a coma and woke up.
Yeah, you went through time, man. You went through time.
That's
That
time
would have been
travel.
crazy.
Telling
That's time
you.
travel.
Wow.
I could only imagine.
That's
Yeah.
a big jump. What
Yeah,
I'm
it
curious
was-
though, because I went through the same thing, but I'm curious to know what you went through when you got your PlayStation, and I know what I felt when I first fired up my PlayStation. How did you feel when you first saw a loading screen?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I thought it was broke. I was like, what?
Yeah, that was what I thought too.
And like my brother had mentioned it because we had a buddy he had a buddy named Adrian, and they used to go back and forth all the time over. My his homeboy had adopted the N64, and so they used to go back and forth about which system was better all the time. And it's most like people that I know, like at that age, like if you got the 64 at the time, then most of those people are still hardcore Nintendo fans. And, if you adopted the PlayStation, then you're, Sony pony like myself. So, but, yeah, like they used to go back and forth. And that was the only thing he used to say all the time. Oh, well, I ain't got to wait for my game to load and blah, 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 blah. And,
Did you tell him all of his backgrounds are blurry, though?
Yeah. There was always fog in
like
every
I said,
game.
N64 got that. Yep. Looks like it takes place in Silent Hill.
How you like Silent Hill 25?
That's fucked up.
Yeah, man, unraveling it, like, man, I still remember like that day, like fondly, like Christmas night, like cracking that open, and we got 2 games with it. So we got the demo disc, and then we got a Tomb Raider 3 had just come out, so my dad bought that, and then he also bought us a Ninja Shadow of Darkness. The fantastic game. That's a definite hidden gem in my opinion. Like Ninja Shadow of Darkness, great game on the PlayStation. But yeah, man, like and then like we discovered Metal Gear Solid on that demo.
Oh, jeez. That was the first time.
Life was changed
Dude,
forever.
that was like a gaming moment that everybody went through when they played Metal Gear Solid.
That was awesome.
That was
when I played. I was like, wow.
It was insane. Like if you, like I said, if you adopted it, then like I said, any Metal Gear, anything that comes out, I'm buying.
Mantis.
Dude, my demo had
Psycho Mantis.
My demo had
My God,
Jumping
like-
Flash. My demo had Jumping Flash and Ridge Racer on it. Like that's not Metal Gear. But my first loading screen was Galaga. Like, is the
Namco.
yeah, when you're loading the game for Ridge Racer, you actually had another game to play.
Yeah, don't play. You can play Galaga while it loads.
I thought you were talking about the guy with the watermelons.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, you saw his
Yo, what a momentum killer. Dude, what a momentum killer.
Totally destroyed this whole momentum.
The watermelon.
All right, so we got
That was so hard.
so we got a question from the chat from Lord Chibalba.
Gallagher.
Lord Chibalba wants to know: will there ever be a day where Lightsaber Samurai can beat me in a Tekken Tag tournament?
Bro, you can get it. For the
Oh, word!
That's fine.
Lord Tybalber, he lived in the same neighborhood. We grew up together. That's like my dog from way back. You know what I'm saying? I've known Lord Tybalber since what, 97? You know what I'm saying? Like we go way back. And yeah, bro, like, hey, don't act like you was just winning out here, okay? Okay, I got the games to prove it, okay? I got Shadow Master sitting right here that I won from
There you go.
Okay? Right over here. Where's it at?
Got the trophy.
See, he got the microphone right now, so he got the
Damn.
Yeah,
he got the
man.
keyboard. So it's tough. You can't win this one, man.
Damn, bro, like, yep. This is yours right here.
Oh,
I've
there
been
you go.
holding on to it.
Shadow
I won that game. Man, I've been holding on this game for like 25 damn years, all right?
That is hilarious.
So what's that? Shadow Master's actually a pretty dope game in its own right, actually. That's a hidden gem also.
like
But
that.
yeah, like I said, you got a couple of them, especially when we played Dragon Ball Final Bout. I couldn't touch you in Dragon Ball Final Bout, but Tekken, we was pretty even, I would say. And then my little brother Marcus trying to be Eddie Gordo all the time.
Oh,
but
that was
he's
the cheap.
cheap.
That
man.
was the
He
cheap.
was cheap.
that was my
He
brother
was cheap.
so annoying with
Nah,
that.
man.
So
That happens
annoying
in
with
every-
that.
every fighting game.
Endless freaking.
Every fighting game has that where someone's like, I'm gonna pick this character because they're the cheapest
Yeah.
and people can't figure it out.
He'll get destroyed.
Man,
Dude, he had an endless freaking. You fall down, that's it. You're
Do the
done.
elbow, man. You're done. You got him. Just do elbow.
yeah,
can't
anyway,
get
Sideball, next time you in town, like, we plan Tekken Tag Tournament, and I'm live streaming it, okay? We're going to live
The
stream it.
challenge is up.
Oh,
And
you
yep,
hear it.
challenge.
Let us know on the
See,
Twitter.
that's what I
can
like
put
to
some
hear.
more
'cause
games.
Let us know on
that
the Twitter
happens.
when that happens.
That happens to me all the time.
People always challenge.
People want to challenge me all the time. Radical Reggie wanted to fight me in Street Fighter.
We haven't seen him since.
Actually, he hasn't trolled my channel since.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah, he's humbled.
He knew I was the real deal.
He
You had
just
to
humbled,
prove.
man.
You had to prove that you could do something.
Now he's Radical Reginald.
Damn.
He's Rad Reginald.
He's Rad Reginald.
He should change his name to Rad Reginald.
Oh man.
And Turbo keeps challenging me in Dragon Ball FighterZ. I don't know why.
It's gonna happen.
Oh no, not
again.
this again.
I don't know
Final
why.
Fridays this
Here we
time.
go. Here
Here
we
we
go.
go again.
You don't even need to see my face.
Undefeated
Oh, boy.
3 years running against Turbo.
You see what happens when it's always happens.
Only 3.
Yeah.
It's just like you and your boy. Same thing.
Rivalries always happens, man. There's always rivalries, man.
Yeah, man.
I need to put up a game now, like they did. What game you gonna lose, huh? Who's putting up? Let's raise the stakes over here.
Yeah, well,
Raise a steak. I'll make a steak.
I don't want to have
I'll
to
cook
beat
a
you in
steak.
Puzzle Fighter again, man.
All right, he's offering a steak.
Yes, I'll cook you a
yo,
steak.
I like how Al is trying. He's trying to set me off. He's trying so hard, but I know what I did. I know what I did to him in the game,
Listen,
and that's it. That's
listen.
he knows. I know.
Somebody,
and
somebody,
that's all
somebody
that needs
here.
to be.
I'm not going to name names, but somebody here, I beat him in Puzzle Fighter, and they walked home, mad, throwing the controller all the way home.
It wasn't me.
They didn't even wait for a ride.
I don't remember that.
They didn't
wasn't
even wait
you.
for a ride. They
Wasn't
were
me.
like, "Yo," I'm
Wasn't
like,
you.
"Yo, are you gonna call your parents to get?" No, you walked home.
Al's not that great in Puzzle Fighter. I remember Al's not that great in Puzzle Fighter.
Damn.
He's really not because
I beat
I'm
you.
supposed to be the
I
man.
beat you
When
too.
did you beat? When did you beat?
I beat you too.
Is that
You
on
see-
video?
You see what happens,
Oh,
Samurai?
all right,
You see
anyway.
what's going. You
So-
see what happens.
Lightsaber.
You see what's
you
going.
want to talk about something 20 years
I
ago.
heard lightsaber.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Let's
Lightsaber,
bring
sorry.
the conversation
Yeah,
back.
Wait, we're doing
Sorry.
a podcast here. We're doing a podcast here. I got you.
So, you said you started YouTube, with inspiration from Metal Jesus Rocks, and you said you started with a BlackBerry camera. Now, I happen to see that you are an enthusiast for games and camera gear from your channel.
Oh, for sure, for
Because
sure.
I am also a camera guy and a gaming guy, so I knew exactly what you were talking about, and 720p and all that.
You're
But-
kind of a gamer, kind of.
Kind of a gamer.
You see, this is why we can't finish conversation.
He's a camera guy that dabbles in games.
Yo, we
Dabbles in gaming.
we sit here and we roast each other with every sentence, and we can't finish the conversation.
All right, back to games. I'm gonna say, what's
yeah.
your favorite
It's all day.
genre of game? Like, what's your
My
go-to?
favorite genre. My go-to is the hack and slash. Like I love hack and slash type of games. So, like I said, the stuff like this Bleach game is right up my corner or right up my alley. So like I said, though hack and slash games, I really like stuff like that. Looking at here, some of my favorites here are like the Senran Kagura games, although those are kind of like risque, like in the aesthetics. Like it's a lot of those are not for kids, but
Nowadays, probably.
yeah, like they it's sad 'cause
The lines are
they got
blurred.
some really fun gameplay, despite the fact that there's a lot of anime boobies and stuff like that that you might come across in
Just
those.
flying around everywhere.
Well, PS3 had a lot of anime games though.
Yeah.
That was like the first system to really break
Yeah,
out
yeah.
and do a
Sony
lot
was
of
good with
anime
that.
stuff.
Sony was good with that.
Nino Kuni.
Yeah, Nina Kuni is dope too.
Kuni is dope. Afro Samurai was one of my favorites from the
Yep.
7
I remember
Afro
Afro
Samurai
Samurai.
was
Yeah,
good.
I remember that series.
What was that? The Xbox or Xbox 360?
That was good.
Was that available for? That was really
I
good.
think
Never
it
played it.
Yeah,
I think it was
No?
360.
60 and PS3.
Yeah, PS3.
PS3 and 360 was really good.
There's a lot of good ones on PS2 too. Whether it was like God Hand.
yeah. Incredible.
God Hand is phenomenal.
People
like,
slept on that.
Samurai Champloo was pretty
You
cool.
just said the magic word
Uh,
right there. Or words. God hand is the shit.
Samurai
Samurai Champloo was dope too.
Was also on PS2.
I mean, it
Oh,
wasn't
that was
the-
a good game. Yeah,
it
that
wasn't
was
the
good.
highest quality. I would say give it a solid B minus, but that's good. That's still good.
God hand though.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a Cowboy Bebop game.
Really?
Really?
That's what I heard. Like, and then they switched it up, like, and made it a Samurai Champloo game at the last minute. Like, I don't know about that.
Samurai
but
Champloo
that's what I
is
heard.
basically, it's basically Cowboy Bebop.
It's the same
But
shit.
yeah, man, Blood Will Tell is a fantastic game on PS2. Unfortunately, it's crazy expensive
What is
now. But Blood Will Tell.
Blood Will Tell. Oh, yes. The samurai game.
Yeah, yep, based off of the guy who made Astro Boy. He had another anime called Dororo,
Yes.
and so you play as this guy who his father sold his soul to the devil and gave up his firstborn child, like to have the power to unite Japan.
Wow.
His dad is basically Nobunaga, but that's not his name in the story. But so the demons grant him all this power, and he has his firstborn son. He's like, oh, okay, everything's cool. And nope, then the demons swoop in and they literally steal 48 body parts from this newborn baby.
What? Shit.
So like the dad is so like horrified that he takes the baby, puts him in a basket, and throws it in the river. Like he's gonna drown him out.
That's an anime story.
That is
That is
mad. That's so anime,
Yeah.
dude.
That is not a.
It's so anime.
Wow.
Like, look, the child survives.
What the
okay? And
fuck?
he's found by because the child was blessed by the gods. Apparently, he was the chosen one to defeat the demons, and the demons knew that. So they came to his dad and was like, "Hey, look, man, we'll give you the power to rule Japan. All you got to do is give us your firstborn son, man. That's it." And so they tried to get him before, ahead of time, and so they took 48 body parts from him. It was like, okay, cool, we don't have to worry about him. But
Fucking sick.
as it turns
That's
out,
crazy.
like he's still, he could see through his mind's eye and he could communicate with people
Some
telepathically.
berserk shit.
Yo,
That's-
dude.
Did they take each of his
Man,
fingers
that's so
and each toe? Like how many body
Yeah, how many
body
body
They
parts?
took like both of his eyes, his arms, his legs,
Fingers.
like his liver, like stuff
Wow.
like that. And so like
Jeez.
the guy that finds him happens to be a doctor and like basically like rebuilds him, like he's basically like a Pinocchio type
Oh
of kid.
Wow.
But
Whoever
then
creates shit like
you know,
this,
as
they
he-
need to be examined.
They have
Like
been.
they got to be like
Yeah,
under
because
watch.
it's
They have to.
There's
not-
some sick shit
They
there.
have to not do drugs.
But it's cool because when he sets out on his journey to kill the 48 fiends, his foster dad gives him one last operation and puts like a cannon in his
Yo, they
kneecap.
wilding out. They wilding out.
I remember that.
Gun
I
in his
remember.
arm.
that.
Can his kneecap.
And so you can use the sword and then all of a sudden bust out the machine gun arm and like take out, like it's a fantastic game though, like, and the
Yeah, it's
graphics are
funny.
on
I'm forgetting
point.
that this is an
It's a-
actual game.
Yeah.
I mean, the storyline is just
They out
so
of control.
It's so
Who
ridiculous.
thinks of shit like this?
Yeah.
The same people who think of like chainsaw. What's that girl?
Lollipop
Lollipop
Chainsaw?
chainsaw.
With the-
Lollipop
with the-
Same type of
Chainsaw.
people who think of that game. Think of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
No
No,
kidding.
it's just off the
With
wall
her
stuff.
boyfriend's head.
Yeah, all those stuff. I love games like
They
that. I
wild
love like
out.
Pseudo 51 type games,
Yeah.
like Blood.
It's like your game with the slug.
like
Oh,
Shadows of the Damned and all
Shadow-
that.
Shadow of the Damned.
Shadow of the
Yep.
Damned.
Shadow damn.
Yep, that's what
Shadow
you
of
just
the
said.
Damned. That's
Shadow
an
Damned.
awesome game, dude.
With that awesome song.
What?
You had
Shadow,
to,
you're
you had to be
yeah, you
there.
gotta
You had
play
to-
the
I gotta send it to you. It's nonsense.
You gotta play the game.
That game is complete nonsense, but there's some
It's-
charm with it.
It
though.
is a funny game. It's fun.
It's like the same people who did Overkill, the zombie
yes,
shit. It's
yes,
like the
yes.
same rating,
There's some quirky,
It's the same shit.
fucking weird shit in there.
like House of the Dead Overkill.
It's a
same type of
It's a
same type of
mature.
writing.
It's a
Stuff.
mature title,
Oh,
but
yeah.
still. it's
Every
like-
time that golden slug came by, man, with that stupid song. Shit's crazy.
I was telling people about Wet. Wet is an awesome game for the PS3 and Xbox 360. That one's going to be expensive one day. Like, I don't know why people are still sleeping on Wet, but that game is going to
I
be
never played it.
because
You know
it's
what's fucked
like
up?
House of the Dead Overkill. It's got that cool grindhouse style, like Quentin
Yeah.
Tarantino esque, like
You have
vibe
Wet?
And
to
I've never played it for the 360. I
You know
have
how much
it.
that's worth?
I have the
Dude.
physical
Oh,
copy of it, and I've never played it.
It's a
Sell
must
it.
play. Dude, Wet is fantastic. Like it's a fantastic, like like you get your choice. You can dual wield pistols and then
Yeah.
bust out the sword and hit them with combos like that. Like it's cool. Like it's similar to Devil May Cry, but not quite.
Didn't have the
like,
budget.
She's not quite as nimble, but I mean, she runs on walls and hops off and goes into bullet time, or she can slide on both
Bullet time.
knees and come in
Mhm.
guns blazing
Oh.
and slow mo bullet time. Like it's an insane game. Like it's really cool. It has a really cool art
I
style.
always got that
to it to
and the
go-
game that the guy who made Ninja Gaiden, the game that he made. I always get those games mixed up. I think that's like the same type of game. Like,
Really?
yeah, it's like a hidden, like a game that didn't get any recognition. He made it only for the Wii.
Like
I think-
Ninja Blade.
Oh, I know. I forgot the name of that
It's
game.
by the Ninja Gaiden dude.
It wasn't that good, that game, though, right? Was it?
I don't think it did that great.
It was on the
I think it was
Wii.
on the Wii. Or
I
360.
forgot the name of the game.
I don't know. It's
what
worth a
you're talking
lot though. It's worth a lot.
Is it Ninja
No,
Blade?
no, Ninja Blade we have.
Because there's
We have Ninja
Is that
Blade.
worth something?
I actually borrowed that from someone and just
I don't
never gave it back.
Damn.
It's just there, dude. He never asked for it. It's just chilling there. I never beat it. I played halfway through it. It's just there.
Devil's Third. Yeah, thank you.
Devil's Third.
Oh,
Yes.
Devil's
Third.
Third.
Yes.
yeah, Devil's Third for
That
the
reminds
Wii
me
U.
of Wet,
Yeah, that
though.
game is mad expensive.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely
gotta
has
play
that
it,
type
man.
of vibe.
You
Like,
won't find it. You won't find that game.
No,
The Wii U.
No, not that.
Wii U,
I'm
okay.
just saying,
Wii U.
I gotta play.
Oh, but you
Wet.
have Wet. Just
Wet
trade it
for
for
sure.
Tetris. I'm sure you can get the same amount for it.
Thinking
I'm
of-
not gonna say
thinking
the
of a
name.
bad
I'm not
joke?
gonna say the
No,
name
not
of
at
the
all.
game.
No, I know.
I,
know it's
I got
Tetris.
nothing.
Well, it's a
I
Tetris
caught
game.
him again.
I got nothing.
I caught him
for
with the
this.
stupid face.
I got nothing.
Because
for
I
this.
saw the fucking. He's thinking of the bad joke.
What's the sequel? Dry?
Yeah. What? Oh, is it dry? Is it a porn? No, Kev. No, it's none of
Is
those.
the main character a girl?
What's the main character? Why are they wet?
Does Snoop Dogg have the theme song in it? Because he has a song called Wet. You know.
Oh man.
You want to get out your system? You ready? No, you sure?
Get it out.
I'm giving you the floor. You
Get
ready?
it out. Get it
Get
out.
your system.
You can't even
Say it.
talk. You can't even
Yeah,
talk right
yeah,
now.
his face is red right now.
Just let it go.
Because he probably said it already.
The moment passed. The moment passed. So you can't even say that.
He probably said the joke
Killed
already.
his whole joke.
So,
I have nothing to say.
so
That.
Lightsaber.
Of course.
What about your favorite game all time?
It's hard.
Nah, it's got to be the original Metal Gear Solid.
I had a
Like,
feeling you were gonna say that.
I
Yeah,
think
same
I've-
here, yeah.
And even if even I may have even played better games since.
That's your shit.
Like, it's for me, it's kind of I kind of think like Snake Eater might be the best in the series, but when I look at games like when I think about games like I think about the way they made me feel the first time I played them. And like games like that, so Metal Gear Solid, like literally the way I felt the first time I played that game is
Yeah.
unmatched.
Oh, it's
like
definitely up there.
compared to any other game I've ever played in my life. Like, and there's series that I like. Like I remember the first time I played Red Dead Redemption on the
That's a good
Xbox
one.
360. It was the way it made me feel was
Yeah.
insane. I didn't want that game to end. And when you're doing those missions with his
That's
son,
a
like
good one.
I felt like it was kind of getting close to the end. And they make him have that father-son bond right before they kill him at the end, like to give it more impact. Like it was genius.
Great
And
game.
or playing Fallout 3. Like first time I played through Fallout 3, I had a really crazy experience, like the way I felt. So for me, like that's what I look for. And not every game does that. A lot of games I play, like, oh yeah, it's a cool game. I have fun, but like I said, it was something different. Like when I played Metal Solid,
No, I
like,
know
it was
exactly what you're
wild.
talking about. I
Yeah,
know
felt-
exactly how I'm feeling.
I felt like that with Leisure Suit Larry 7.
Stop that.
No.
Oh, it was crazy.
Stop that.
This is the one with the boat, man.
No, stop it. Stop it right now.
Hey, watch what you say about Lee.
Watch what you say about Lucy Larry. Watch what
It's
you
one of those
say.
games, man.
No, I know exactly what type of feeling that is. Like, there's games that you're
Imagine
like,
if that was like one of your first games, though.
oh no, it's
That's
just
it's insane.
that leaves an impression that's gonna last forever.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that's.
It's like playing Mario Brothers 1, like for the first time, and there's nothing like it.
I remember dying in Mario 1
Yeah,
Well,
like
that-
first
multiple
Goomba.
times.
That leap though from
It's crazy. Like even Mario, like when I played it for the first, like it was cool, like, but I didn't feel like that feel. Like I would say the Mario game that did that for me was Mario 6 Golden Coins on the Game Boy. Like when I played that game for the first time, like, that's my favorite Mario game of all time.
Wow.
Like, cause like just I don't know, like I have so many memories of like playing that, like just on my
all-
Game Boy,
Yeah.
like just
It's the
being a
experience.
kid, like
Yeah.
just
that's what it, that's
Yeah,
what it
it's
comes
just like
down to.
I can remember the songs they played in the
Yeah.
background at the time, and like all that stuff. Like my mom cleaning the house, listening to TLC,
yeah.
Crazy Sexy Cool album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's she going on in the background with that one. I'm sitting on the couch, like, you know what I'm saying? Like just immersed in it. Like, so yeah, games like that,
Final Fantasy
like
2 for me.
No, Final Fantasy 2,
Fantasy-
absolutely.
well, 4.
Yeah, 3 also, which is what, 5, 6,
Six.
6.
But 2 was the first I
Six.
played.
Yeah, yeah.
So that it just depends on what you played first. That whole memory.
That's Fantasy Star 2
that
for
makes
me.
it all for you.
Fantasy Star 2, there was,
That's how fandom starts.
Oh.
yeah. Fantasy Star 2 just has. Yeah.
I got introduced through the Legends games,
Which one?
Legend of Zelda.
like Final Fantasy Legends.
Oh,
Final Fantasy
oh,
Legends.
Okay.
Oh, for the Game Boy. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Original
I
Game
remember
Boy, yeah.
riding a bike in that. Like, I was like, "There's a motorcycle in
I
here."
don't think those games, I don't think those were originally Final Fantasy games. I think they were
Those are
originally
Saga
like
games.
Legend of Mana or something like that. It was another
Oh, so again,
series, but they slapped the Final Fantasy name on it because it had more recognition and they thought it would sell better
First
as a
one was
result.
Suikoden
But it was
Setsu?
those Legends games are not actual Final Fantasy games. They just put the name on it,
Mm-hmm.
but still, like that's how I got into Final Fantasy, and like then of course I played through all of them on the PlayStation. But like a game changer for me was Final Fantasy X, like having the
Yeah.
voice and like all that. Like the first time I played Final Fantasy, yeah, the stupid laugh, like
It brings it back in memory though.
yeah, because he was super stuck on Yuna, and they got that one scene where you can flirt with Lulu instead. And of course, I had to shoot my shot with Lulu because it's like, dude, like what are you doing? We got this like docile, like, you know, Japanese like template of a woman, or you got the big titty goth girl like with all the chains and the leather. Like, yes,
Like obviously I could try and make something
I'm mad
happen.
at that.
Yo, let me try it.
Let me holla.
Let me use this tent real quick.
Holla.
Let me get my energy back in this tent real quick. What's going on?
With the mathematics.
Yuna's not in the party right now.
It gives
Don't
you
worry
power.
about it.
It gives you power too.
I'm mad,
It gives you power.
'cause I'm mad 'cause
Two at a
Walker
time.
got it. Walker was the one to smash at the end. Like I'm like, dang.
Hey,
That's
he's good
right,
at that.
yeah.
He was good at that sport, man.
Yeah.
Low key pressed about that. You play Final Fantasy X too, and she's like all pregnant or whatever, or has a baby or whatever it is, and I'm like, man, and Walker's just over there cheesing, like, yeah, boy.
That is hilarious. That's true. Yeah, that happened.
Oh, man. So you collect stuff, right? I've seen that you are quite the collector for your games. What is
Yeah,
what's the rarest game you have in your possession right now?
I don't know. It's changing every day, especially with all the PlayStation 2 and 3 games going up like they
So
are.
it's like
Yeah.
I
$200 now for a regular game.
I think Blood Will Tell is still my most expensive game in my collection. I got other heavy hitters on the PlayStation 2, like Xenosaga 3 and like Budokai Tenkaichi 3.
Oh, that's awesome. Really
And
Wow.
three.
like God Hand is getting up there now. Like I got the Parasite Eves, of course, on PlayStation. The Brave Fencer Musashi, the
This
Xenogears.
is dope.
Great Fence is mad expensive.
And it's all square.
Yeah. Like I said, luckily I've just had them for years. Like I didn't. Luckily I got a hold of them when they were
I
cheap.
had it,
What's the
And-
primary system you collect for?
My largest collection is probably my PS2 by a little bit. PlayStation 3 is right behind it now, though, because I've been hitting PlayStation 3 pretty hard lately.
So is everyone.
Just because of the price fluctuating. I just want to get those last. And like I said, for the past few years, I've also just started collecting for PS4 because I've been collecting for PS3 and Xbox 360. So both of those collections already got like 150, 200 games apiece in them. Because I've been collecting for those, so like it's just nice. I'm like, oh, this game went up in price today. Like, like I got 2 copies of like 3D Game Heroes somehow, and like crazy stuff like that. I got Folklore, of course, and Puppeteer and all that. Like I've been had those, like when they were, 4 for
$20,
20 at
yeah.
GameStop type of shit. Like, yeah, so yeah, but now like it's crazy because the PlayStation 3 is like it's that system like, oh, I thought I was done, and like I said, then I find games like Bleach and never heard of this game before, and I consider myself quite the PlayStation 3 collector, but like this is a great game. This one will be expensive too. It's actually part of a series. Like there's a ton of Bleach games just like it that came out on PS2, but they were all in Japan. This is the only one that's come out in America, so. That one will fetch a pretty penny at some point. But yeah, I got quite a few Vita games as well. I got like the Persona 4 Golden and a bunch of other stuff that's like going up in price now. Muramasa the Demon Blade and a bunch of stuff like that. The Danganronpa, I got a couple of those.
I have that too, man. I was like, oh.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's just like, I always collect a generation behind because I try to get them, at the cheapest. And like I said, I had to stop and get a couple of PS4 games because some of those shot like the Berserk. I got lucky on that. I got that for $20. It was it was at GameStop for $29.99, but I had points, and so I was able to use the $10 off
that
coupon. So I got it for $20. So yeah,
good game.
and I was so pressed about that because I'm like, man, it was on my radar. I'm like, but every time I see it, it was like $35. I'm like, I'll wait till it gets down to 20 and then I'll get it. And then the dude passed away and the game was just off shelves. I couldn't find it anywhere.
Yeah,
And I
right.
said, okay, crap, let me hurry up and go to eBay and try to, catch him on eBay so I could snipe something real quick. And nope, it was all copies were like 80 to 110 at the time. Like, damn it, like I missed it. And so, but luckily, like GameStop got it in stock, and they put that's the price. It's going to GameStop. Like GameStop isn't aware that game is a $120 game yet.
Yeah, they don't know.
they
Yeah,
don't know, man.
there's something about Berserk when you like get your power up and you just chop body parts.
Oh, in that game?
There's just something about it.
Oh, when
It's
you get
just
the
like-
rage up and
when you get your rage up and just its legs and limbs just
start
everywhere,
flying off.
dude. I don't know if that makes me
Like
sound
I
like
said,
a
I
psycho,
love
but it's fucking amazing.
anime
It does,
type
but
games.
that's okay.
Like, that's one of the best. There's a couple of Fist of the North Star games on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 362.
You got 'em.
And those will be expensive at some point. Ken's Rage and Ken's Rage 2. Ken's Rage 2, I don't think came out in America on the PS3, but they both came out on Xbox. So I got Ken's Rage on the PlayStation, and then I got Ken's Rage 1 and 2 on the
Which
on the
one you like
360.
better out of the first or the second?
I haven't played Ken's Rage 2 yet.
Oh,
You don't need to.
Hey, Ken's Rage 1. We like Ken's Rage 1
Ken's
better.
Rage 1 is the shit.
Okay. Yeah, it's a fantastic
It
beat 'em
is.
up. Like, there's the Fist of the North Star game I just got on where is it at? Yeah, this one right here, Lost Paradise. I hate that it's a greatest hits version, but it was $15
that's
at
cheap.
GameStop.
Oh,
so I
that's
grabbed
cool.
it.
That's a
you
steal.
got that's a steal
one's a
for that
great
game.
game.
15 bucks.
That's
That's a
great.
steal.
That's a great game.
I didn't know that went to greatest hits.
Wow, I didn't know
know
it was the
either.
greatest hits either.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I didn't
That's a
know it
million
either.
sellers.
Like, and I've been looking
Yeah.
for this one for a while. And it looks like it's open world. I think it's made by the same group that made the Mad Max game.
Oh,
Was that
on
the
the eighth
Yakuza?
generation?
Is that
That's the Yakuza engine.
Yakuza engine.
Yeah.
I gotta play that, by
Yeah.
the way. You gotta
Oh,
get
Lost
Yeah,
Paradise?
let me play that.
Oh yeah. I'll bring it over.
So I'm excited to try it out. But yeah, all the anime stuff. Like I'm just all about trying to get like anime series on PlayStation 3 and 4. Like I said, there's a couple of Naruto games on the Xbox 360.
How you can forget about Naruto?
Broken Bond, and I can't remember Rise of a Ninja, I think. And those games are awesome. Like they're open world Naruto games.
Yeah,
like,
they get rated pretty good.
but when you switch combat, then it switches into like a 3D like fighting game. Like those games are super dope, and they were exclusive to the system, so those will be expensive one day. But I got those for like $10 a piece years
Do
ago.
you have Ron Mahalf on PlayStation?
I know I got this weird game. I just picked this up today on the PlayStation. I've never seen it before, so I had to get it. It's called Rascal.
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 So-
Oh shit, I remember that
And
game.
look at this guy.
What?
He looks like Kid Vic from like the old like Burger King like ads.
Like some zombie ate my neighbors type
This dude,
shit.
like-
Yo.
Yeah, exactly. Like
That's
this
90s as
dude
hell.
screams
Wow. Holy shit.
That's
1993.
90s as hell.
Like-
Very
That's
90s.
hilarious.
Yeah,
Early
just-
90s.
Dude, like it looks like it's a 3D platformer, and so we'll see what it's about. Like I've never seen
I'm
it
surprised his
before.
name's not Rad.
And even if it's
Rad
trash,
Bastard.
like it was $6.99.
that's
so,
a steal. Then.
Like I'm not.
So
Yeah,
you
I'm not
mostly,
mad at that,
You mostly
like-
collect for PS3, PS2, PS1.
Yeah, something like I'm hard. I've been heavy into some. Honestly, like, and I know this is gonna piss y'all off, but like I don't be rocking with Nintendo like that heavy.
Nah,
like
Ain't nothing wrong with
Nah.
that.
Turbo's furious. You angered
doesn't
him.
No, because I was.
environment. And again, it's just because like at that juncture we went PlayStation instead of
Right.
N64. Had I adopted the
too,
N64, it'd be a completely different story. But
No
I ain't
Sega,
touched- I
no,
ain't
Se-
touched
no
Nintendo 64.
Sega Saturn.
See, I had.
I wasn't a big N64 fan.
like I said, had I collected during the fourth generation, I definitely would have been Team
Yeah,
Sega.
Genesis,
Like,
You know
yeah.
what's
I would
weird
have been
is
all about the two and all about the more adult,
I
kind of vibe that Sega had as opposed to
Mm.
Nintendo. Like,
I had no allegiance.
I honestly, I didn't skip the fourth generation like you did, but I had a Super Nintendo. I had a Nintendo. I started with Atari. I had a
Right.
2600. Well, no, I had a 2600. Me and my brother, we had a 2600. For Christmas, I got 7200 for myself.
No one tells
And I
me
was
that.
like, oh shit, okay,
7800.
or 7800. I'm sorry, 7800. Yeah, why they name that like that? Like It was a 5200.
You didn't have a 5200?
5200
Yeah,
and a
there was a
5200.
5200.
That was a flop.
Yo, don't even ask me the no.
Why
I
they
don't
name
remember
like the
that
naming
shit.
conventions like
But there was nothing popular about
Right.
those back then.
like people complain about Xbox and how their naming conventions
Series
are like
X,
crazy. and
Xbox
it's
One
like,
S, One
Yeah.
X.
Atari started that whole shit, man. Anyway, but yeah,
them
I had the NES, I had the SNES.
That's why I went.
My cousin though, I had a cousin of mine, very close with, that had everything Sega, and I was
Right,
like
right.
enamored with like when I had the Super Nintendo, he had the Genesis. My older brother got the Genesis, so I was like jealous. I was like, damn man, I want to get into the Sega thing because all these games are dope
Yeah, I'm a Sega
on the
nut.
Genesis. So I'm like, I was always jealous of the jealous.
Jealous.
You ever play that jealous?
jealous.
I was always jealous. I was always jealous.
Sega jealous.
Like their marketing campaign was on point. Like Genesis had you feeling
Yeah,
like
man.
ass. Like if you didn't have a Genesis,
Yeah.
like you was feeling
Dude,
bad out
man.
here. Like I remember I was feeling like ass because I didn't have a Genesis.
my-
like they made you feel like you
My
wasn't
cousin,
shit.
seriously,
I wasn't
no.
mad. I
No.
missed out on it.
Like all the advertising, all the marketing and everything. My cousin had the Sega CD. He had a 32X.
You need all
I
that.
played that. I was like, oh man. And then
Kick Chameleon, you don't need that.
for,
Chameleon.
for Nintendo, he
Kick
switched
Super
over.
Shark.
He got an N64. Now I never had the N64. I missed out on that whole generation. I remember seeing
Don't miss it.
Mario 64. I was like, oh my god! Like I was blown away. So I wanted that. And then I remember going to a KB toy store with my mom and seeing the Sega Saturn. And I was like, that is the
$400.
I was like, Mom, this is the system I want. This is the system I want. Christmas came, right? That same year. Christmas came, and I was like, I gave all the hints of what I wanted. I wanted the Sega Saturn, and I got a PlayStation.
Yeah, the price.
Yeah.
I got a
Your mom
PlayStation.
did
Saturn
the
was
same thing my
expensive.
dad
But you know
did,
what?
like,
I was happy with the PlayStation.
She was smart.
I was happy with the PlayStation.
Stop that language, first of all. First
No,
of
what?
all, I don't like your tone. But
I'm
second of all,
saying, what was
Saturn was awesome.
What
No.
was the successful system out of it?
In my life, Saturn.
No, I'm saying years after.
I don't care what was more
Saturn.
successful. The
I
Saturn
know you're a
was
Saturn
the
guy.
shit.
I
Saturn
know
was a
you
dope
are.
system. I
Just
never
the
had
same
a
as
PlayStation.
PlayStation.
You know what
I
I'm
didn't.
saying?
I don't have an allegiance for any
You got people
particular
who pick
company.
Genesis or Super Nintendo.
Right.
I like both, but I'm more of a Genesis guy.
Which is why
yeah.
you a Sega guy. Yes.
But like,
I started with
but like
Master
the
System.
games that they had was more for me for Saturn. Like everyone's different. Like a lot of like PlayStation had some new hotness.
If you had
But-
Resident Evil on PlayStation and not Saturn, there's things.
No, they had
And
it
you would've
originally,
had-
and it was better on
You
the
would have had Metal Gear.
PlayStation.
You would have had a lot of different,
Yeah, absolutely,
different things.
absolutely. No, I'm not shitting on PlayStation whatsoever. PlayStation had a fucking amazing catalog, but I was a Sega guy.
Yeah.
I'm
You
not
would've had. Listen, we had Gamora. You had Panzer. Same game.
Right.
I don't even know what Gamora is.
Gamera.
I'm like, why you talking about this chick from the Guardians of the Galaxy?
I'm like, she had a game.
Gamera. Gamera.
She had a game. I don't know
Godzilla.
about
From
I thought
Godzilla.
I thought the
Gamera.
same thing. Bro. I was like, wait, what? Garden's?
Gamera 2000. All right.
But it's more so towards the end of Saturn when they had all the the Burning Rangers, the Shining
Yeah,
Force
they had
3.
quirk. It had quirk.
Yeah, they had the
Lot of
Panzer
quirky
Dragoon
shit.
Saga, like they
You
had
had all
those.
that. You
Yeah.
had all that shit, man.
Guardian Heroes, like all that.
Legend
shit.
of Oasis.
Legend of Oasis. That was all. That's all me.
That
That's
Legend
all
of
me.
Oasis
Yeah,
was,
man.
like, cool.
But as far as
You asked for that Saturn. Your mama was like $299.
Yo, it's expensive.
Yo,
Saturn was
it was.
expensive, yo.
Yo, for
That
real
was
though?
expensive.
as far as handhelds go, I remember I never had a Game Boy. I wanted one. My older sister had one, and I was jealous because every time we went on road trips and stuff with my family and stuff, she had Tetris and she was always playing.
You
Tetris.
can't play it. You don't
And
have
she
it.
never let me play the freaking game. And then the one time she did let me play, she beat my score. And ever since then, I was like,
You were never good at
I
it.
want. No, I sucked at it. I really did. But I was like, I
She
wanna
created
play
a beast.
So I wanted to get a handheld, and I remember the Sega Game Gear. It's like being promoted, and I wanted
Yeah,
one so
the
bad
Sega
because I
Game
was like,
Gear was-
Power
color,
Rangers.
color screen. I
That's
want
it.
Yeah.
color screen. I
It was
want
a battery
Lit
killer.
up like
Bro.
a TV. Like what?
I had the
I didn't
TV.
need to like hold
Oh, you
my
had that?
my Game Gear
I
up
had
to
the
the light. Like
Oh,
yeah,
The batteries
dude, like,
died in 2 hours.
right. That's true,
Bro, it
Yeah.
was six batteries.
Six batteries. Six batteries.
6 batteries. Dude.
I had the
We
Sega
had
Master
Game
System
Gear,
adapter
too.
for that.
Mine was in
Oh.
the
I had the
freezer
Sega Master
all the
System.
Oh,
time.
wow.
Just play my Sega Master System with it. I had
No,
that.
man.
Wow.
And then I skipped. I had Nintendo late. I got it in 90 like when you did. And then I got a
Oh.
Super Nintendo like 2 weeks after. I was like, damn. So I didn't really have that Nintendo experience by just having it.
I
And
will
then I
say
skipped
though, I
Genesis.
regret like not jumping on the Dreamcast.
Dreamcast was I was
Oh,
all in.
Dreamcast was
I was
Because
all in
sixth
on
generation,
Dreamcast.
By
it
the
was
way,
like PS2
all
or
in.
GTFO. But man, like
That's a-
looking back on it now that I'm going back and collecting, man, I wish I had hopped on the Dreamcast
See,
back
that's
then.
how
years.
how you feel about the Dreamcast is
2
how I
years.
feel about the Saturn.
Yeah.
2
Because
years,
I
though.
really wanted to get the
And the
Saturn.
Saturn had a lot of cool shit that never came out in America. Like they got a lot of cool stuff
Yes.
that came out in
You
Japan.
like arcades.
Yeah.
But that,
They had a lot of arcade stuff.
That
yeah,
I have to say,
I had
Yes.
to get it converted to play X-Men versus Street Fighter.
fighting
Marvel
games?
versus-
That's
The Japanese
It
Saturn
was like
got
the-
most of the gems.
It was like Neo Geo because you could, if you didn't afford Neo Geo, you
Yeah,
could get
right.
those games with the RAM card.
but
Right.
you could easily friggin' just burn a
Well,
whatever.
for Dreamcast,
For
yes.
Dreamcast, yeah.
I tried to burn a Saturn game. That shit was just music.
But that was the first console that I bought with my own money.
Dreamcast, right?
The Dreamcast was the first console I bought with my own money.
I think
My
me
parents
too.
did it for me. Yeah, no. It
For
was
Game
awesome.
Boy, did you play Gargoyle's Quest? My personal favorite game on Game Boy.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I remember that game.
I love that game.
I remember.
Yeah. I
love
remember
it.
Gargoyle's Quest.
That and obviously Tetris. But yeah, I played those Final Fantasies on. I can't believe I played those Final Fantasies on Game Boy.
I can't believe it either. That's
And
great.
beat them.
Oh yeah.
And beat them.
I didn't beat the first one. I beat the second and the third.
They weren't
one,
that
though.
long, though.
Like, and they were legit. Like,
It wasn't a 40
Final
hour
Fantasy
game.
Legends, I
It
never
was like
played
some
those.
10-hour game maybe, but,
That's
but
hilarious.
yeah, that was my shit.
Lightsaber, I got a question for you. I know you're a
Yeah.
big Star Wars game fan. What's your favorite Star Wars game of all time?
my favorite Star Wars game of all time is, I would say, Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy on the original Xbox.
That was going to be
And
my
that-
second question. Jedi Academy, I was going to ask about because I see
Wasn't that
it,
PC first?
I think so. I see it for $10 in the Switch eShop, but I'm really I'm very selective with my $10.
Well, it's older now. It's very old now, right?
It's
It definitely holds up, though.
It holds
Like,
up
it's
well,
still,
right?
Like, till this day, like you think about like even like Jedi Fallen Order or Jedi The Force Unleashed, like you think
Yeah.
about like the kind of hack and slash games where you play as a Jedi with a lightsaber and this and that. Jedi Academy did it better than any game to
Really?
date still.
Really?
Like I'm waiting on Jedi Academy 4, but of course nowadays with because it's based on the expanded universe, like the now called the Legends canon, and it takes place like in a time where Luke Skywalker, after the Battle of Endor, rebuilds the Jedi Order, and he's training his next generation of Jedi. You are a Jedi in Luke Skywalker's new academy and stuff like that, and you go on and take on missions and stuff. You have a friend that falls to the dark side, and you guys got to battle it out. Crazy stuff, but
Wow.
it takes place like it ends like in a hardcore like battle royale melee between the new Jedi and all these dark Jedi and Sith, like on Korriban, and you're running through the temples in the deserts of Korriban. Crazy, just everybody with lightsabers, like you're tracking down your friend and that, and trying to prevent the Sith from resurrecting this old Sith god, from thousands of years ago. And it's a fantastic game.
Dracula.
Like,
wow.
yeah, still till this day, like they have not got the lightsaber combat as good as they had it in that game.
Really?
And even till this day, there's still a lively modding community on PC with it. Like they're still adding new stuff to that game on the regular. This is a game from like 2003, but
Well, it
Yeah,
sounds
like,
better than
it
the
was
movie.
It's an old game, but people who played it, they sing its praises. They love that game.
yeah,
So
and it totally holds up. I play it twice a year, easy, like even to this day.
and you like it better than
you know.
Fallen Order, huh? Or
Yes.
the most recent Star Wars game. You like it better than that?
I do.
Squadrons is the most
I
recent.
do.
Nah, before Squadron.
Did you play Squadrons yet?
I haven't. I freaking bought the flight stick just so I could do it, so I could play it in VR. So I'm ready to go on that. So I haven't got a chance to do it yet.
Squadrons
But
is. I should
yeah,
play it
man.
in VR.
I forgot it was VR.
Yeah, I got it for PS3 or
You're not
PS4 rather, so I
coordinated
could play it in VR. And I bought the flight stick so I can play it like that and just get the full experience. But I'm ready for that.
Nah.
But yeah, even Jedi, and like I said, Jedi Fallen Order is a fantastic game, but still, like, even with the force powers, like, you got access to like all the force powers, like light side and dark side. You know, you can use force lightning, like you can use grip to lift them up in the air and then shock them with lightning, or
that's crazy.
you can lift them up in the air and throw your lightsaber at them and chop off an arm or a leg or whatever the case. Like cool stuff.
That's cool.
You can use like combinations of like your force speed and force jump to do this like cool like time stop slow mo like super jump. Like it's insane like how you can mix and match the powers. And like I said, because of your master, he has a philosophy that the light side powers, like they're not good or evil, it's just in how you use them. So because he has that philosophy, you take that philosophy so you can learn light side and dark side powers. Like
Interesting.
so it's absolutely a ridiculous game. Like
What about
so
Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic? Have you ever played that?
I love Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I like them both. Like both of those games, again, those were fantastic as well. And that's what really put me on the BioWare. They came out with like Jade Empire
Yep.
after that, and so
That was good.
yeah, all of them really good games. People shit on the second one, but I like the second one did a lot of things right. I think it was because like the ending got rushed a little bit. It was kind of like that, you know, rushed ending, but they added a lot of new elements like the lightsaber styles, and they also had a lot of cool characters like they introduced in the Sith Lords, and so I thought it ran a little choppy though. Like it does have some frame rate issues and some slowdowns and stuff, but if you play it on like the Xbox, if you got the physical copy, you can still play it on like the Xbox One, and that clears up a lot of that. So
Interesting.
like I said, like
You still got it, right?
yeah,
No, I still got. I know I still got the first one.
So you can play it
Yeah,
on your
I don't know if
Series
I
X.
played the second
you
one.
play it on your Series X.
Yeah.
You play it on Series X, it'll be nice and smooth, or it should be, because I got the Xbox One. It runs pretty good on my Xbox One. So
Yeah. The second one was good. I don't remember the story being as good, but I like the fact that there was no
and
cap.
that's what it was. Like there's
There was
yeah,
no cap
like,
on the
there was no
powers.
cap.
Like you could in the first
Because
one.
I got to level 20 super fast, like
Yeah.
playing the first one. And I was still had like half the game left.
Yep.
So like, you know, I would be getting all this experience and it would mean nothing. Like I was already as powerful as I was gonna be like halfway through the game.
Yeah.
So, but of course the first one had that fantastic twist with Revan and all
Yep.
of that. And so yeah, the second one didn't really have elements like that. They tried to with as far as like Krea's origins and stuff like that. But you know, the big secret with Krea, like you could see that a mile away.
Yeah.
At least I could. So it wasn't really when they revealed it, I was like, oh yeah, I knew. Like
It wasn't.
Yeah,
Didn't
duh.
have the same impact though. It was good. It was good.
Yeah, but it was
Yeah,
cool.
Impact.
Like you play as Mitra Surik, the person you play as. Of course, you can decide who you want to be in that game. But according to the official canon, Mitra Surik, it was a human female,
right?
is
Yeah.
who the antagonist was, and they mixed that into Star Wars Rebels that came out. I don't know if you guys seen the Star Wars Rebels TV show.
No, I
But-
haven't
I
seen
haven't
Um,
been watching. I think they have all that on Disney Plus
I've
though.
seen a couple of
Yeah,
episodes.
you should. It's a great show.
Wow, they
Great
mixed
show.
that
And
into
go
it.
to
I didn't know
Malachor.
that.
Yeah, they go to Malachor in one episode. It's the season 2 finale, which is the best episode in the entire like anything like Star Wars. Me, it was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. But they go to Malachor,
Uh-huh.
where Mitra Surik, because she's the one that set off the weapon in Knights of the Old Republic 2 that killed everybody on that planet.
Mhm.
Because she was one of Revan's generals, and Revan had her do it, and so that's why she got kicked out of the Jedi Order.
Yeah.
And cut off from the Force and all of that, and she had to get all her powers back in Knights of the Republic 2. So that's what that was all about. But you go to the site of where that happened in Star Wars Rebels, so it was a nice
Oh, that's
little
awesome.
tie together. Like, yeah, it was cool, and you can see like the poses of everybody where they die. They're still like just ash statues, like. So yeah, it's super like dark, but yeah, it was really
See,
cool.
I gotta watch Rebels. I didn't know they didn't tie it in like that. That's crazy.
Now you're gonna binge that whole shit. Why?
I
You're
might have.
gonna binge that whole
I got
shit.
it.
There you
Say,
go.
like,
You
people-
definitely binging.
People make fun of like
Call out of
Rebels and like Star Wars and Clone Wars that came out on Cartoon Network, but Dave Filoni, he did a really good job of canonizing a lot of stuff that otherwise would still be Star Wars like legends. You know, like he introduced Darth Bane to the show and stuff like that, who is the original Rule of Two Sith Lord and stuff. And so like a lot of stuff that was just Star Wars legends, he put in the show in some fashion. It makes a bunch of references to the Old Republic era. So actually a lot of stuff in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is technically canon, because he like even if he introduced looks like a starship that appeared in that time period or stuff like that. Or he make references to, like I said, they went to the site where Mitra Surik set off the weapon and, in the events prior to, Knights of the Old Republic 2. So he canonized all that by featuring that location and telling that story. And so, like I said, he got a lot of hate for those shows, but I don't understand why. Because he did more for, like, preserving the Legends canon than anyone at Disney ever did. So,
I'd say, jeez. I got to see them now.
So E3 just happened, and we're going to preserve the legend of E3, and we'll talk about what might have been your favorite announcement that they've done this week, if anything.
Like I said, for me, it wasn't like, I don't know. I would have to say probably the Metroid announcement, because that's like for me, like that was like the main like AAA title. I'm like, oh, they're making a new one of those. Like, oh, that's a series that definitely needs to come back. Right. Like I said, I would have been happier if they resurrected something that's been gone longer.
F-Zero.
But yeah, there's so many F-Zero, Punch-Out, Mega Man Legends, Darkstalkers. Like, there's so much stuff that could have came
Glad
back.
You said that.
I was most happy about WarioWare.
That is awesome.
It just had me like, okay, about freaking time.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that got some love. And you guys had, what, Advance Wars?
Hell yeah.
That was a surprise announcement.
Advance Wars. I was like, yep, I'm buying that.
Oh, I didn't even hear that they were making a new event. See, that's cool.
No, I
loved Advance.
It's a remake of 1 and 2.
Remake of and I never beat the second one. I never played the second one.
Is that on the Switch, I take it?
Yep.
Yep, it'll be on Switch.
Yep. I beat the first, second. First, third, and fourth. Never the second. Yeah.
Wow.
Never beat the second. Yeah, first, third, and the fourth. Yeah.
But the fourth one was the I didn't beat the fourth.
Age of Ruin, Days of Ruin, or something like that.
I never beat that one.
That was a different direction.
It was weird because it was different. Like,
anything from Microsoft?
No.
Halo.
Starfield.
Replaced.
Replace got you.
Starfield looks good. Starfield looks good.
Yeah.
Starfield and Redfall looks good.
Much of that.
Not too much, but it looks promising. Just the idea of it.
It's funny because both of those, both Microsoft and Nintendo didn't have anything for me personally. Like they didn't have any of my main titles, but they had some dope announcements.
No,
they both had a good showing. I like Replaced for Microsoft. I like the Metroid and Nintendo, but like as far as for me going crazy, there was nothing. There was nothing for me.
You had your title.
Yeah, my titles aren't announced yet.
Yeah.
I saw the Metroid. I was like, oh, that's cool, but I wasn't like freaking. What I want to see from Microsoft is I want to see the effect of the Bethesda acquisition. Like, you know what I'm saying? Are we gonna get the next Fallout game exclusive to the Microsoft series or the next Elder Scrolls game? Like, what's that look?
Well, is it on a different engine? Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna look crazy.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like they update the engine.
They're using
like,
the same engine.
What's that? Like,
but Doom Eternal.
That's what you get.
Game Pass. Doom Eternals.
I mean, we had a ton of their games.
Dude, I was waiting to pop for Evil Within 3. I was waiting to pop for. I was waiting for State of Decay 3. And I was waiting to pop for anything Fire Emblem. And I would have probably lost my
Evil
shit.
Within 1 and 2 are on Game Pass.
I honestly
Does that even matter to me? I already have both of them, dude.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
Why don't you play them?
Nah, man. I'm playing Doom Eternal. I'll play.
I'm gonna throw this coaster at you.
No, I wanted to see the Fire Emblem.
Yeah, they're like the ones that I want. The ones that I want, I wanted to see remade.
Yeah,
I would lose my shit.
Yeah.
Especially for somebody like me that's
No
like
Switch
just getting
Pro.
into the Fire Emblem series.
I would let out a feminine scream
We'd like to hear
if they
that.
announced that.
We'd like to hear that.
I'm not even gonna lie. I would let out a feminine scream.
and cry.
Nothing for Guardians of the Galaxy? Nothing? That was a long
It looks
presentation.
cool.
It looks cool.
It looks cool.
But you know what? After
fun.
I looked at more details, and I don't give
Not
a
your thing.
shit.
It's not your thing.
It's not multiplayer, and then you play through the eyes of Star-Lord. Who gives a shit?
Well, it looks like a role player more than anything.
It looks good. It looks like it plays good, but I don't give a fuck about them. I don't.
Need more details.
I
It
really
looks
don't
like
care.
it looks like
I need
Knights
more
of the
details.
Republic kind of.
It looks you
way you
got
play
the
it.
choices. It did look interesting.
I
though.
need more details.
I just
to
don't
give a
care about.
judgment
I don't care about the game at all.
from what they.
It looked
showed.
great, but I don't care about it.
Yeah, it's kind of like the movie. When the movie was announced, I didn't care about the movie, but
Right.
then
But when you played
I
it,
watched it, and I was like,
watch
"Oh, this movie is this shit." So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right.
Maybe it's the same with the game.
I
don't know.
guarantee everybody on this channel will not be playing that game.
Jay might.
Guaranteed.
Stikz might.
No, all right,
No, I might.
All right, hold on.
Guaranteed.
Will not be playing through the entire game.
Why not? It looks entertaining.
Prove me wrong.
No, if I buy it,
I got too much to play right now. Listen,
Well, I'm
maybe
saying-
next year, like a long time from now.
Prove me wrong. Watch.
Right.
The backlog never ends.
Listen, when it
for
drops to
everybody.
20, when it drops to 20, it'll have the back.
When it drops
He's
to
already
20.
legit 15, and you still not playing through the whole shit.
I don't know. I never
Forza
really
Horizon
played the
5
role
looked
players
really
that are
good
like
too.
that, like any
Forza
of those
Horizon
games like
5.
that. I never played through them all, so probably not. But
Said they need a Game Boy Mini. Is what I'm seeing in the chat. Yeah, I would be here for that.
Game Boy Mini, yeah. I mean, a Game Boy Pocket would be nice. Just a re-release with some games already in
No.
it.
I have flashbacks of the
I would be
Game Gear
fine.
Micro.
No,
man.
not micro. I didn't say micro.
No, just saying. I have every time I see anything mini, I'm like,
That's
you
what
get
I'm
my
saying.
hopes up, and
That's
I'm
why I
like,
said Pocket.
Damn.
I don't want to see any
The
of that.
screen will be that big.
No, dude. I
No,
don't
they're
wanna
not
see it.
Sega, man.
No, I don't want to see any
Actually,
of that.
look at your
Just put 'em on
the
Game Boy. The
Switch.
screen is that big.
Listen, that's just me. I don't want to see
The
that.
screen
I don't
is
wanna
that
see
big on the Game Boy.
They need to just put it on the Switch.
That's double the
That's
size
fine.
of a Sega
Yeah,
Micro.
That's triple.
Listen,
the
what
size, dude.
I really want to see,
Yeah.
seriously though, what I really wanted to see, or just want to see in general, is just the virtual console. Something.
Nah,
along
Yeah.
the
yeah.
line.
Nintendo's not
Like-
doing that.
Like, come on, man.
They're not doing it.
GameCube.
They're not doing
something on the Switch. Like you can
Nintendo
handle it.
Switch Online. Nintendo Switch. It's the
Something
most.
like listen. All right, I'm happy that they have the NES and the SNES, but come on, man. You got to
Virtual console they won't do, but they will.
Something, man.
But
Well,
like the Switch Online, maybe.
something.
We can talk
Or at
about
least
it
have the-
for all night.
Yeah.
But I would like to ask Lightsaber Samurai if he would like to say something to the chat and the people watching about where to find him.
Oh, well, yeah, guys, you can find me on YouTube, Lightsaber Samurai on YouTube. Yeah, I appreciate everybody coming out to the chat because I'm sure, somebody was like, who is this guy? Like, so hopefully you guys got to know me a little better. And like I said, if you want to see more of me, that's where you can do it. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got as far as where you can find me. So, send your
also
boy
have
a
your-
subscribe or something like.
Yeah, definitely do that.
No, check out his channel. We also have
Shout out to
your
the chat.
shout out to the chat, and we also have
Absolutely.
your Instagram handle on the screen.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's lame. It's just my regular first and last name, but because
No, but-
I'm old out here. I should make a Lightsaber Samurai Instagram, but I don't yet. But you can find me in
No,
chat.
man,
That
that's
sounds
what
like
it-
a wrestler's name.
That's yeah.
Wasn't that Edge's name? Like, wasn't this like something like that? Like Adam Sexton? Like,
Adams. Yeah,
it was like that, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So you can just say that's your wrestling name.
That's
you
your
go.
wrestling name.
They'll never know.
It's hilarious.
Oh man, but it's a pleasure having you on, man.
Hell yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, man,
Anytime
that
you want to
was
be on the
great.
show, we'll definitely welcome you back with open arms.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's a great time.
I want to do a collab with you, man, on the
Definitely.
PS3 move.
The move?
controller,
Yeah, man. Yeah, let's do it. Like I said, I
yeah.
got a pretty decent collection. I got all my favorites, I think. Unless there's, like I said, there's a couple of Japanese imports for the move that I want. Like they had a cool like Galgun game. It was
yeah,
on.
I know it. It's just
So,
a water gun,
yeah,
right? That's it.
it also it's one of them. But there's
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
There's something to me like there's something about taboo games. Like I got a soft spot for like one of my favorites here. And, you know what I'm
Just
saying?
gets
This one
banned.
here, Senran Kagura Peach Beach Splash. This is the
What?
This,
I
no,
saw
this
that.
is the
dear.
this is the no shirt, no shoes,
Yo.
all service edition. That's what it's called. And like I said,
That's a
it's
classic.
shame.
I didn't see that
It's
one.
a shame because like all of the naughtiness aside, it's a fun game. Like it's kind of like a anime meets Splatoon. Like you go around these open world like arenas and blast each other with like water guns or water pistols, water cannons, like all kind of stuff. You got a water jetpack, like so you can like fly up in the air and like fly around in the air and dash across the like.
I've
It's a
seen
fun
footage.
game.
Let's be
But
honest. It's a wet t-shirt contest.
Yeah, man.
Well, that's that franchise.
crazy
They have a
because
bunch
they
of different
got a-
games like that.
They got a VR mode. And
Oh my God.
there's this new
You
It's
are the
just-
hands.
Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, with
we
the
need
little
to-
hands. Like
We need to
it's
inspect.
super creepy.
We need to inspect the.
Yeah, you can like slap her on the face and she blushes, or you can squirt water on her, right? And it looks like
Water,
it's
right.
Yeah, it looks like the and you can change the water from like blue to like a yellow green color, so it looks like you're.
You can change the water.
What?
So you
And you
change
do
it
that
white.
and they blush
No,
like
no, why?
it's really bad.
It's a code. Oh man.
Dude, that's just a good.
That's hilarious.
Oh
But
my
there's
god.
something about that that's just like I don't know, like
Special edition.
It's like it's gonna be taken off the shelves any second now.
No, I've seen it at
oh,
Best,
yeah,
I've seen
you
it at
can't
Best Buy,
find
but
this-
it's not that
You cannot
one.
find this one anymore, like
No,
in
That's
stores.
crazy, man.
They still
And I
have
knew
that
that
one
was
at Best
gonna
Buy.
be the case. So, but yeah,
That
games
is-
like that, or like I got this other one, like it's Oni-chan Bara is the name. I got this special edition. This was at GameStop too.
I
And it's
remember
like
those games.
Chaos. Like the Oni-chan Bara series is pretty crazy. Again, it's like for some reason, for no reason at all, like she wears a bikini and a cowboy hat. But
Yep.
you know what I mean? But the
Must
hack
be a
and
budget
slash
series.
action is really good. The combos you rack up is real. Like it's a fun game. Like I wish it wasn't so gross because I feel
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
That came
Are
out
we
with the
still-
other game, the
Oh my God.
Earth Defense Force type games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Those are each like big franchises now, even
That
though they
is
were like
hilarious.
$20 games to begin with.
right.
That is
I
hilarious.
can't.
But
Anyway.
yeah, man.
Wow. Wow.
Dude.
Always a fun time, and definitely looking forward to any other collabs and stuff we do.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
let me just move to. Let me see. All right. So I mean, that's anything else you want to shout out to anyone?
Yeah, like I said, shout out to the chat, everybody who came out, Radical Reggie. You know, shout out to like now that we
Reginald.
met, like, you know, hopefully, you know, you check me out. You know what I'm saying? Like
There you go.
I need that support. I'm trying to blow up out here.
Making
man.
connections.
Yeah, man.
Making
Yeah,
connections.
that's
Right.
what we do, man. That's what we do.
Oh yeah, man.
Right. Like especially because I as a teacher, like I don't work in the summer, so I'll be broke out here. I'm trying to succeed on YouTube, so I'm not out here trapping every summer anymore. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that-
Everybody hit up that channel and
Yeah.
Right.
subscribe.
Get up the channel, try to blow up. But yeah, like I
Lightsaber
said, it was a lot of
Samurai.
fun. Like I'm always down to do collabs and just talk about games, like anything like that. Real quick question I have for you, because about the camera thing. What is your current setup? What are you shooting on right now?
Right now it's a 6400 with the wide angle.
Oh, okay.
12 to 24, I think. 12 to 28, I think. But just basic. I didn't use the full frame for any of this stuff. Because
Yeah.
basically I'm not far enough from the wall to get any bokeh, and I want to see it anyway, so it's not going to really matter.
We don't have that
Right,
much
right.
room.
Yeah, you want to blur out. You don't want to blur out everything on the wall, you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if I had
What
nothing
frame do
behind
you
me,
have?
I'd definitely do it that way. So,
Oh yeah, you said the A7S3. Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah, I can't wait. I want to use that. You'll see it on the channel soon. So be
Yeah,
sure
right
to check that out, y'all. It's coming up. It's coming up.
Heck yeah, man. Very soon.
Yeah. All right, man. It's a pleasure.
That was
As
great.
always. We will
Thanks, bro.
definitely keep in contact. And like I said, you
Yeah,
guys
man.
in the chat and everybody who's watching the video later,
Check
definitely
out-
go check out the channel.
Check it out.
And subscribe to us, and subscribe to Lightsaber Samurai. So
Yeah,
it's
like
a
I
big
said,
community.
everybody who came over from my channel, because I posted it on my community page, definitely hit up your boys level 857. Okay, the Wu-Tang Clan of video games. All right,
Yeah, man.
give them that support.
Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
man.
Tang is for the kids.
That's right.
For the children.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of which, that PlayStation game, that Wu-Tang Clan game on PlayStation, that was dope.
Shaolin,
Shaolin.
yeah,
Shaolin
Shaolin.
style,
Shaolin something.
Shaolin style.
Yeah,
It's over
that was
there somewhere.
Thrill Kill.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
That was Thrill Kill.
It's real kill.
That's right.
Wow.
And I'm
Wow.
sad that we didn't get Thrill Kill, but yeah, I mean, Shaolin style was a pretty good consolation prize, so.
I think that's
With
worth a
it.
pretty good
Yep.
penny there too now.
That
Yeah.
should be.
Yeah, I
Wu-Tang
think this one
sounds-
finally shot up in price, and forever it was around 20. It wasn't like it was uncommon, but it wasn't expensive. Like you could
Right.
still grab it on eBay or online for like $20. But I think that one's sitting around 60 now, unfortunately. So, I mean, it's a good game. It's not a great game. I wouldn't pay 60 for it. I might. It's not my Tang fan, but other than that, like
Music over the game
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
any day.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
No
For sure.
But yeah, we ain't nothing to mess with. I can't say it. Yeah, I mean, we curse on the channel, so it's like, we ain't nothing to fuck
Ain't
with.
nothing up.
There you go.
Right.
That's funny.
All right.
But yeah,
man.
guys, thanks for having me out. I appreciate it.
Yo, thank
All
you,
right,
man.
yo,
Thanks for
Until
coming
next
through.
time, bro.
Thanks for coming by.
Indeed.
Definite.
Thanks for coming through, man.
All right, take care, man. Have a
Good
good one.
Lightsaber.
Bye, everybody. Peace.
Peace.
That's right. Lovely. Ain't nothing to mess with.
That's right. All right, man. Ain't
So we
nothing
hope you
to-
enjoyed that show right
Yeah, we need
there.
shirts that like level 857 is the Wu-Tang of the video games.
I like that. That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
we can't
yeah.
use W though. That's trademarked as hell.
Yeah, no, we can't.
Unless we make it a different W.
We're
Whatever.
gonna have to. I'll design a
Just
new
put it the
logo.
opposite way. It's still a W.
I'll design a logo
That'd be
that
like-
like kind of like.
If you robbed that W and flipped it the opposite way,
so-
you're like,
They'd be
nah.
like, dude, really? I'm like,
Not
man,
the
I'm
same.
sorry. I'm sorry.
It's not the same. Theirs is like
It's
this.
backwards. It's backwards.
And ours is like
Just
you know,
invert it. Just invert it.
No.
We can vanilla ice that. It's not the same. It's not the same.
Yo.
Nah, I think
Gotta put Ric Flair's
don't-
face on it. Woo!
I
Hey.
don't think it would work. I don't think it would work.
And nah, we ain't getting naked.
No!
Wrong channel.
Nah,
I gotta visit Chuck's
Link in bio.
OnlyFans.
Link in bio. Link in bio.
The link in bio for
Yeah,
Chuck's
yeah,
OnlyFans.
Chalk's OnlyFans, link in bio, y'all.
But just like you heard, like
We're running a special now. Half off memberships. Let's go.
Just like you heard,
Let's get it.
Lightsaber Samurai say, subscribe to the channel. Hit that thumbs up.
Yeah, hit that like button, y'all.
Hit the like button.
Hit that subscribe button.
You guys
And
are
if you
awesome in
didn't-
the chat. Thank you so much. And
If
we
you
have
didn't know.
a
Now you know.
live stream schedule. First
Monday.
of every month.
Oh, I like that. Y'all did it at the same time. That's cool.
That was actually that,
was
that
good.
was unrehearsed.
This is not
That was
planned,
actually-
y'all.
At 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Are you
Oh,
doing
yeah, what the hell? I wasn't ready. No, 7 p.m. Eastern time.
What we got?
And the
We got-
eShop recap.
That's right, man. With the four of us,
Yes. This guy
except for this guy.
Nah, I don't show up.
He's
One
never
day
been
he's
to
gonna do it.
one.
He
One
could've
day
did it
you're
by
gonna be on the
himself.
show.
Yo, you got to do. You know what? The what is it? The 100th episode, which will be freaking.
It'll just be him.
Yeah.
It'll just be him.
Yeah,
It'll just be you
They'll be
reacting,
out, man. You're missing
reacting to all the
But
trailers.
don't be like this guy and show up in the chat while we're live. It's very fun. It's entertaining. We show y'all, some indie
Yeah,
titles
man.
that you may have missed out on. Hopefully, you find some hidden gems in there.
Yeah,
it's
man.
a very good time. So
No,
definitely check it out.
It's as fun with the chat and everybody watching as it is for us because we, as well as the people watching, discover new games and stuff like that that might be something that wasn't on the radar. That
Exactly.
And sometimes ends up on the channel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I downloaded 2 demos last time.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
definitely gonna play some stuff.
So
too.
we never know what we're gonna get when we
We got a
watch
game
the,
and a demo.
Exactly.
We never know,
Mm-hmm.
and you
Now,
never
what
know.
else we got?
You also never know who's watching as far as indie developers.
Some devs might be in there.
The devs might be in there.
Yeah. And if-
All
if
up
you
in
are,
there.
All up in there.
Yeah.
All up in there.
All up in
holla.
there.
What else we got?
We got Tetris Tuesday with me.
This guy.
9 p.m. Eastern time. Every single Tuesday. You don't know what I'm going to play.
Then what else?
Then we got the video game podcast.
The entire Squidard.
Everybody here, what you're watching right now.
Right now.
Right now,
Right now.
7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Every single Wednesday, we have the podcast and we have guests. And you know what?
Wait. Who do we got next week?
You have to watch
was gonna
the
say-
socials.
I was gonna say, you know what? We
Socials.
normally don't do this, but
Not the socials.
we're gonna do this now because you know
You
what?
gonna tell them? Really?
For people that are watching,
We're
us
gonna tell
live,
him. We're gonna tell him
for
right
people that are
now.
You gonna tell them?
Yo,
Okay.
check it out. Check it out. Next week we got Victor Lucas.
Lucas!
Yeah, man.
My headphones almost fell.
G4's own. G4's own. Victor
Yeah,
Lucas.
man.
That's right.
That's
Electric
beautiful.
Playgrounds.
We're gonna talk some E3 with him.
Electric Playground.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Victor
wow.
Lucas. He's gonna be
Yeah,
on
baby.
the podcast for the third time. No, wait.
Next
Third
week.
time.
Third time. Fourth
Third time.
Oh,
Third time.
Third time.
Third time.
Oh, shit, I lost count.
It's gonna be fire.
I lost count, y'all.
Fire.
But
What
it's
else we
gonna be
got?
awesome, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Hell
And then of
yeah.
course, Throwback Thursday.
With who?
With Stikz. That's me.
That's right, man.
9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah,
We
man.
playing Sega Master System this month. That's old school, man. We throwing back. We throwing back.
Old school.
So
You
it's
talking
just gonna be random Sega
Random
Master
games, but this
Okay.
week I'm gonna do the samurai thing and play some, some kung fu stuff,
Okay.
some ninja stuff,
Some what the?
some katanas, and
Wow.
ninja stars,
Okay.
and some disappearing and smoke.
Play
Some ninja vanish.
Why did he turn that?
That was so forced.
That was like Macho Man
was so
disappearing in the smoke.
You just
Wrath of
throw
the
it
Black
down.
Man.
Disappearing in the
That's not
smoke.
Sega Master.
Doesn't matter, man. Play Wrath of the Black
Why
Man.
don't you name one thing for Sega Master?
Shinobi.
Nintendo.
Shinobi.
Exactly. Something of that sort.
The wrestling game.
He said Wrath of the Black Man.
Like, good. I'm gonna go watch the show for Wrath of the. No.
It's not there, dude.
No.
It's a good game, man. He's trying to save the kids.
And we got a special show on Friday.
What's that?
It's called Fighter Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. With your boy Big Choco.
Choco!
And I'm playing fighting games or beat 'em ups. So no matter what, there's an ass whooping being handed out.
And what's
Hell
it gonna
yeah.
be this week, yo?
It's gonna be Virtua Fighter this week.
5
Virtua Fighter 5
Redux.
remaster, ultra you special,
Redux.
Ultimate Showdown.
ultra special redo.
said
Relax. Nah, Virtua Fighter 5.
Ultimate
Still free
Showdown.
on PlayStation,
Yeah.
PlayStation Plus right now, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, yeah.
Download that.
So yeah, I'm gonna play that this Friday, and don't forget the first Friday of every month is Smash Fridays.
Oh.
And these two guys haven't been on Smash Fridays in like what, 2 months?
Never.
Yo, it's
About
it's-
three.
No, they've been on.
About 3 months. It's shameful. We're gonna be on the next
So
one.
the
though.
Giants will be back.
We'll be back.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
The Savages are coming back.
Yo,
Catch some elites.
For any of y'all listening who are always all up in the arenas getting those bullshit ass wins, when we return, y'all gonna be miserable. You probably won't come back.
Yep.
That's a guarantee.
Nah, and also, if you've been playing Smash Brothers and you never played against elites, you're gonna get to play against us for free on that first Monday for that month. Get your ass
First Friday.
Yeah.
first Friday. You get
Yo,
your
he
ass-
said first Monday. He don't even know what day it is.
And you
First-
sound like you're falling asleep.
He's
man.
first Friday. Get your ass-
and you're gonna
That's the only thing that's missing from Smash is the ability to play 4-on-4 online.
I wish, man. Oh my God, they gotta get that bandwidth on.
Yeah. Anyways,
I think I saw
Fix that net code.
Super Boo said we should get Megan McDuffie back on. I gotta holler at her, see if
We're
she's
trying.
good for July. I'll see if she's good for July.
We're trying, man.
she's
We're
busy.
trying.
We shall see, man.
She got like
Definitely.
shit coming out.
She's got a
but
lot of stuff on the plate.
I'll reach out to her and see what's good because I know she's
Definitely gonna
busy.
try and get it back on.
No, we're
Yeah.
trying. We're trying.
For real.
See if she could leak some stuff about River City.
Like,
We're
it's
doing
coming
nothing.
out. It's coming out.
That's like how we harass Lucy all the time. But like, yo, tell us
Yeah.
about Baltos. Oh, I can't say anything. So
We'll probably have to wait till the release of it. So
Battletoads
we'll see.
2?
We'll definitely have it.
Battletoads 2.
So, thanks again, you guys, for showing up. We always
appreciate
it.
y'all.
Yeah, man.
And until next time, we
Yeah.
are out.
Thank
Peace
you.
out,
guys.
y'all.
Later.
Thank you. Until next week.